I think one of the biggest regrets that you will ever have is around what you wish you had had the courage to do but didn't. And there's actually a fantastic blog post by a woman called Bronnie Ware, who was a palliative care nurse for 8 years, and she wrote the top 5 regrets of the dying. And the number one regret was wishing that they had had the courage to live a life true to themselves rather than the life that others had expected of them. And I think once you can fully appreciate being true to myself and the things that light me up and the things that I'm interested in and the things that will serve me going forward in the rest of my life, and hold those really to the centre of the core of who you are, I think that in itself actually helps build your courage. Being able to live with your choices for your life, for the whole of your life, is a really powerful guiding principle, which I had wished I'd learned a lot younger in my life, a lot sooner in my life, and definitely something that I will be encouraging in the lives of my children. I think over time your choices will change, undoubtedly, and that is what we are designed to do as human beings. You will not be the same person at 18 that you will be at 28 or 38 or 48 or 58, whatever. Thank goodness. We are designed to grow and evolve and change over time. And there's a massive thing that I learned very early on, which I'm really fortunate that I tripped over, was that I'm doing the best that I can with what I know right now. And what I realised later in life is that's actually a self-compassion practice. And to say it's okay for the choices I made then, for who I was then. Would I make a different choice now, knowing what I know now? Probably. And that's a good thing. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to have grown and learned about that. And to be self-compassionate around that. And if you shake some people loose in making those different choices, that's okay too. We're not here to keep everyone around us happy. That's not our responsibility for our whole lives. The best thing that we can do as human beings is be a self-aware, happy contributor to society. That's the best thing that we can contribute. It's not about trying to keep everyone else happy at the expense of our own authenticity. That's when we get into a lot of trouble. And at times that's going to piss other people off. And that's okay. I think partly it's a bit of an organic process, because you will tend to find yourself involved in different kinds of interactions with different kinds of people. You will end up putting yourselves in different places, or listening to different things, or talking about different topics, or seeking out people that are more aligned with the things that you're interested in. That might be in the workplace, or that might be in your social activities. So I think partly there's a bit of an organic process that you just don't tend to seek out certain people anymore because they're just not interested in the same things. But I think it's a very brave move to have a bit of a discussion with the people that you love, like your family, around saying, I'm actually opening up to some new ideas and to some new thoughts around the world, and I'm realising that I'm making different choices than I was in the past, and what I really need from you is just your encouragement to do that, not necessarily to change my mind, but to be the safe place to land as I explore these different things. That's a really hard conversation to have. But that's the one that enriches a relationship and deepens a relationship rather than continues to drive a wedge through it. And it's not perfect, and you don't just do it once and it's all resolved. It's an ongoing conversation, and it's also about being open to changes in others as well.